Hi guys, Becca here from Mama Hodge Crochet. I have been asked by several people from our wonderful community to make a video. I already had a page. I didn't even realize that you could subscribe to just the page. And so I kind of felt like, I should probably just go ahead and get on here. I was waiting for a tripod and I ordered a microphone, but I can't figure out how to get the dang thing to work. So anyway, a little bit about myself. I am a wife and a mom of 5 kids. My husband is retired military. He was in the Air Force for 26 years. We've been married for 17 of those years. 5 kids, 3 older are his from another marriage, 2 younger are mine, but they're all mine. They are all my little chickens. I've been raising them full time their whole lives, and I absolutely couldn't ask to be anything more than having these wonderful, wonderful children. I have a lot of fur babies. I have 6 dogs and 3 cats, and now that my middle daughter has moved in, well, she's my oldest daughter, if you count age-wise, we have 3 more cats. So now we have 6 cats, 6 dogs. And that's what I do majority of the time is I don't have my kiddos anymore. I have one who still lives at home. She graduates on Friday, so I'm a little sad about that. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I have some acquisitions and some projects that I'd like to show you. I'm sure you've seen Cheryl's video where she had shared with everyone that someone had bought her precious, precious bear that she makes. Her amigurumi animals are to die for. They are just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. They don't look like amigurumi. They look more realistic, which I totally love. As you can probably see, I have a bumblebee teddy bear sitting right there. I love to collect Boyd's bears. Anything that looks Boyd's, anything that is Boyd's, the vintagey looking teddy bears. And so when I saw Cheryl's video where she had them behind her, I had no idea that they were available to purchase. And so when she said that they were, I just had to jump on it. And her being the sweetheart that she is, sent it really quickly. Now, it's been sitting in this box for a few days now. I haven't opened it because I wanted her to be able to see my reaction when I opened it. I was a little, I'm gonna admit, I wanted to open it. I wanted to open it right then and there, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. And then I kept putting off the video because I had other things going on. I missed Billy's live last night because we went to my husband's brother's son's, that's a mouthful, graduation out in Vega, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away. So by the time we got home, it was super late, and she had already been done with her video. So anyway, I decided that I was gonna go ahead and film this for you today. I have a WIP. I have, well, 2 WIPs. I have a finished project, 2 finished objects, and I can share with you a little bit about a newfound love that I just started loving, which is diamond painting. I've totally fallen in love with diamond painting. It gives me something to do in between projects, or if I start to feel like I'm getting a little burnt out on a project, then I will go ahead and do that for a little while. So let's get started on this mail. So this is how it came. I've already taken off the label. I don't want you guys to, get her address or anything like that. She did write on it, which is really cute, cut open carefully. So I did very, very gently. I haven't looked inside. I just opened it. So here we go. Let's do it this way, I guess, because I can't figure out how to pause my videos. It's either stop or start. Oh, honey, she put green paper in there. Okay, I'm going to set it down so I can open it. No way. Oh my gosh, it's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Ooh. Okay, there's paper. I see paper. Oh, it says thank you. Oh, that's cute. It's like a little thank you card. Becca, thank you for your purchase with us. We know you will enjoy your hand crocheted items. for years to come. We look forward to having you visit us again soon. Sincerely, Chuck and Cheryl Bolts. Owner with yarn and hook. Oh, I love that. And then on the invoice here, it looks like she wrote something. Thank you, Becca. Thank you again for your beautiful card, your support, friendship, and giving this sweet bear a home. I look forward to getting to know you more and your videos. I hope to see soon. Maybe you can introduce your bear as your first video. Oh, of course. Yep. And introduce yourself as a new podcaster. Once you start, you'll wonder what took you so long. Probably. You have my support and any help I can offer anytime. Your friend, love and hugs, Cheryl. She is just absolutely amazing. You guys have no idea. Before I even found YouTube, which was probably about 6 months ago, I've crocheted for over 30 years, and I only did double crochet and triple crochet, and I try to make things up as I went, making baby blankets for everyone. I loved to do it. If I heard somebody was having a baby, I was right on it. And that's what I've always done. So when I found YouTube, I was trying to find designs for my kids, because for Christmas this year, I decided that I wanted to make each of them a blanket and their spouses or other halves. And I needed ideas. I needed to be able to find designs. So I came upon YouTube and started going with that. And then I found these wonderful people that just seem to be in this amazing community. Everybody gets everybody. Everybody understands what we do, and we can yarn talk, which is totally amazing. And I can share with you what I've been doing, and I don't feel like, I get this blank look on your face. So anyway, that was a tangent. This bear. Oh, wow. It's got some weight to it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh, Cheryl. Goodness gracious. Look at the teddy bear. I mean, oh. I just want to cuddle with it all day long. But then I want to put it away so I don't get anything on it. Oh, that's so cute. It's got this really pretty ribbon bow and this really adorable little pin holding it. I just love it. So the whole thing, you can see it gauged to size. It's a big bear. I love it. Oh, and it's got her little tag on it, her little leather tag that says, let's see, with yarn and hook. I love the little design on it. It's like a leather, and it sits on there. That is perfect. The ones that I ordered have to be folded, so I might order some different ones that can be flat for when I make old soul crochet stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, he's gonna sit right here for right now. Okay, so one thing for amigurumi that I have made is, like I said, I love old soul crochet. Usually with me, I have to see a video and watch it being made in order for me to be able to make it. I'm a maker, not a creator. I can usually make anything that I see somebody making. Patterns, I just learned how to do. So this was the first, I made the chubby bunny. I made lots of chubby bunnies. But this was the first one I made. Isn't he so cute with his little ears and his little face? This was the first one I made where everything is individual. So his ears are individual. You make them and sew them on, arms, legs, body, head. And then they all have to be sewn on. So it was a little more time consuming. So he's mine. I'm not giving him away because, he was my first creation as far as that goes. Look at his little tail. Yeah, so he's super cute. He sits up here because my dogs want it. My cats probably will get into it. Husband thinks it's funny to be like, get it. Well, you want to get it? And I'm like, don't you dare. That took a long time to make. So anyway, I just keep him right up here. All right, so let's see. The only WIP that I have is a shawl that I wanted to make here in Borger around this time of year. It's one or the other. It's either going to be super rainy or it's not really, we're not going to get a whole lot of rain. Well, this year it's very super rainy. And some days are really balmy and other days it's just chilly. My dogs need me, well, Bella needs me to go outside with her. Every time she goes outside or she won't go. So I go out there with her. And in the evenings before bed, you know, we have our routine of going out there and going potty and everything. And it gets kind of chilly. But my jacket that I wear in the wintertime is just way too heavy. So I decided to make this shawl to just kind of wrap around myself when I go out there in the evenings. I also have, I don't know, I was told it's my blood type. I'm not sure, but I get eaten by mosquitoes. I will be outside for literally 5 minutes and have like 4 bites, 5 bites. It's insane and I hate it. And so it'll help wrap around and I won't get, you know, eaten up, hopefully. So this is the butterfly shawl. I found it on Petra's last tutorial. And once I got going with it, I wanted to make it kind of big for myself. I'm a little bit of a bigger girl, so I love the edges. I have to like stand on my tippy toes. But yeah, and I'm pretty much done with it. I just need to finish this row. And then, you know, when I go outside at night, I can wrap it around, you know, just cover my arms so the bugs don't bite me. Pardon that string. Like I said, I'm almost done. And then in the back, you know, I like it to fit right about there. So that's perfect. Yeah, it's the first shawl that I made myself, or yeah, I made a shawl for my mom for Mother's Day. So after making that, I was like, oh, that's kind of an easy workup. So I made one for myself, and the yarn that I used for that is from Ice Yarns. I'm sure you guys have seen Billy, how I had sent her some ice yarns. I found Ice Yarns through Krista at Secret Yarnery, and absolutely fell in love with it. It's very affordable. A lot of people give it, you know, a lot of flack for having high shipping, but in my opinion, if you take the cost of each ball and you divide it by how many you bought, with that shipping in there, then you realize it's only like not even $3 a ball, depending on what you buy. So, I mean, you're not going to get that anywhere, unless you got your clearances and everything else, which you usually wait for all the big stores. So the yarn that I use for that is the Ambient. Krista showed it on her channel. If you ever order Ice Yarns and you want to know what the color name is, which is something I need to keep in mind if I gift it, I need to write the color name on there. The packages that the yarn comes in have the number, and then on it show the name of the color. And they don't really have names of colors. They're more like, you know, just what colors they are. So this one is Ambient Pink Shades, Camel, Gray, Brown, and Turquoise. That's the number. If you like it and you want to order it. I'm not prepared in knowing how much each ball was and all that kind of stuff. But if you go to iceyarns.com, you can see that. So this is the color. Again, it's Ambient. It's 50% acrylic, 50% wool. It doesn't feel like wool as far as like being super scratchy. It's more on the soft side, and it's got a beautiful sheen and shine to it. So that's that. You can see the shine. Got a little bit of fuzzies just because it's, you know, it's got the wool in there, but it doesn't hold on to itself when you have to frog or anything like that. So that's really nice. I like the way that it's spun. It's kind of it's very smooth on your hook when you're making something out of it. I used 2.5 packs of 4, so 8, 9. I think I'm on my 9th. Let's see, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I think there's 5 in the, I don't know. I used about 9 balls to make that. Now, my soon-to-be son-in-law of my middle daughter, Rachel, like I said, well, she's oldest if you go in the line. Aiden is the oldest. He's 26. Then you've got the twins, Zach and Rachel, who are 24. And then Jessica is 20. And Alyssa just turned 18. Anyway, Rachel's getting married in August, and she's getting married out in Vegas, and so we've got to travel, and that's a whole nother thing. But for her soon-to-be husband, he loves the color orange, and I was looking on a ton of different websites, trying to find the perfect orange. Orange is not always the easiest. So he really wants a ripple blanket or a chevron type blanket. And when I went on to look for that Ambient, I found this Ambient. And I think that is just gorgeous. He loves it, so that's all that matters. And the colorway on this one is, luckily I still have the package here, Camel Gold Orange, and that's the number there, if you like it. Pardon my shaking, guys. Okay, I haven't eaten yet today, so. Okay, so that's one of my works in progress, the shawl. The other for my son Zach, his wife loves teal. They wanted a blanket made big enough for their bed. I found on MJ's Off the Hook Designs, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. She made this farmhouse blanket that's made from Bernat yarn, Bernat blanket. And yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm almost finished. I just need to get one more skeiny yarn on this end so that it will look like, really, sorry, it's a little, there we go. So it will look like that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful blanket as far as colors, combination, and everything else. She loves it. It's a stitch where you just go in single crochet and double crochet in each, every other stitch, and then repeat. So it goes by really fast. I think it made me like 4 or 5 days. It took me like 4 or 5 days to make this, but then I had to wait on the yarn and got excited about another project. You know how we get. Okay, finished object though, I got two. One is for my husband. I found this pattern on Creative Grandma's website. She was making it and I just said, oh my gosh, I gotta totally make that. I did have a hard time finding the yarn because she lives out in the like New York, New Jersey type areas over that way, and so they have AC Moore. Well, acmoore.com did not have the yarn that I needed in stock, and I had to get it done because I have a lot of blankets to make. If you take my 5 kids, my husband, and then 4 spouses, better halves, that's 9 children plus my husband. So yeah, I need to get things done as I can. So this is the blanket I made for him. I made it for him first because he gets cold, you know, he shaves his head, so he's always freezing in the mornings and stuff. So this is it kind of folded. I just went to Hobby Lobby and searched the aisles and tried to find stuff that went together. Next time I'll probably do that a little bit better just because some of them were fuzzy, some of them weren't. So it kind of made for a difficult, you know, they want to pill up and stuff. So next time I make it, I'll probably do that. The back side, see, it looks more like a square, kind of a cool. And then this side is more of a crisscross design. When I made Billy's squares, I was having a really hard time getting them to be 6 inches. Following other designs, they all wanted to be about 4.5, 5 inches. So I just made her a few of this, all one color or 2 colors, because it works up really fast and it's the perfect size when it's done. These are a little bit bigger though because they have the extra row of where you connect it, and it has an extra row. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows for hers, and there's a total of 5 rows on each one of these squares. I will say with this blanket, I did get tired of making it. You have to make 48 squares, 48 to 50, it's 48 squares for the whole thing. And so I got tired of the tedium. You know, every square is the same design, you're going. The hardest thing was that, you know, you're changing colors every row. And I like to tie in my ends as I go, so that just took even longer. So I would do other stuff in between to just kind of, you know, take a break from it and then come back and do it again. So once I was all finished, I was just like, oh my gosh, biggest accomplishment ever because of how long it took. It took me like 3 months to make this blanket. And I don't know how long it takes you guys to do your stuff, but I'm used to working with the bigger yarns at taking, you know, 3 to 5 days and or less if I'm making a baby blanket. So months was just like, okay. So that's that one. Now Aiden's my oldest, like I said, and I I wanted to make the farmhouse throw from him. I'm totally in love with MJ. I don't know if it's MJ's Off the Hook. I feel like I might be saying that wrong. But I just look up MJ's in my subscriptions, and that's how I find her. She makes the most beautiful stuff. So this is the farmhouse blanket that she had made. It's a farmhouse throw. It's on the heavy side because the yarn that it calls for is, I believe it's called for worsted weight, but the yarn that I found, a little closer so you can see the stitches. It's a very simple stitch to do. But what I ended up going with was a 5. Now you need 2 strands combined together as you're going, and then in 3 colors. So I guess the most tedious part of it was buying the yarn and then balling them together, 2 skeins together into one ball. But it's so squishy and fun. I mean, I have to make it cold in the house when I'm making it because, oh my goodness, it is, oh my wow, so hot. It's supposed to have fringe around the sides, but like I said, it's for my son, and they have a lot of fur babies too, and they're not home all the time to kind of keep them well behaved. So they opted out on the fringe. So I just put the border, just a regular, I think, half double crochet. Yeah. So that's that. The yarn I used for that is Hobby Lobby's Low Pill Soft and Sleek Chunky. This is one of them. I believe it's just gray, white, and black. Nothing, this is the dark gray, actually. Nothing special. These are a 5. They're 100% low pill acrylic. Recommended hook size is 6.5 millimeter. I think I used a 9 millimeter hook to make that. Yeah. So that's that. Ended up taking me a while to make that because I wasn't quite sure how much yarn I would need, and I kept having to order through the mail because where we live in Borger, Texas, it's a very small town. All we have is a Walmart as far as like, you know, stores where you can buy yarn, and they don't sell a lot of yarn here. People don't really buy it a whole lot, and so they only have maybe a quarter of an aisle of yarn, and it's not a whole lot. Especially stuff to make more specialty stuff. It's more like Red Heart Super Saver or their Bernat blanket, but it's never in the right colors that I need. Pampa is about 45 minutes away where I'm going, 30, 45 minutes, depending on where you're going in Pampa, and that's where Hobby Lobby is at. And then Amarillo is about an hour away, the opposite direction, and that's where everything else is at. You know, Joann's, Michael's, and just other stuff is out there. So I order everything online usually, or, you know, send my daughter when she goes to Hobby Lobby. She loves going to Hobby Lobby. Okay, what else do I have to show you? I think that's it for crocheted objects. Now, like I said, I just found diamond painting. I absolutely love it. Been binge watching some videos on YouTube. It's very calming and relaxing and absolutely gorgeous and easy to do. I can just sit in my chair and or on my couch and just lap desk and get it, you know, pass the evenings away. The first one that I did, my son and his wife love Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, so I made them this one. Now, if you guys don't want to see these, you can totally let me know. I just love them and thought, why not? So that's that one. This one came really quick. I think I paid like $3 for it on Amazon. I'm not digging why they made her eyes crossed and she's looking down, but there's nothing in her hands. I don't know, but they'll love it. I'm going to frame it up and give it to them. And my battery is about to die, so I'm going to just show you one more and then I'll be done. This is the one I'm working on right now. This one's for Rachel. She loves Paris, so I'm working on this while she's gone on her little mini vacay she's doing. These ones are a lot more shinier than the one that I did of Jack and Sally. It doesn't say rhinestone or anything on it, but still really pretty. If you guys ever want to just sit and, you know, hang out with me while I paint one of those, we could totally do that too. Just let me know. Sorry if it goes in and out of focus. Samsung. I do have a couple behind me. This one I got yesterday. I love Disney stuff, or I want to. When I do finally have my craft room, I want to fill the walls with diamond paintings because they're just so beautiful, and why not, right? So this one is Beauty and the Beast's Rose in the Glass. That one came yesterday. And then one of the girls I was watching, I think it's Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, she was doing Who Framed Roger Rabbit's Jessica Rabbit. And everybody, I guess, was complaining because they couldn't get it, couldn't order it. They run out of it really fast, I guess. And so she said, just put your email in there and they'll let you know when it comes in. And I did. And the other day, I got the email and I zoomed over there as fast as I could. So yeah, this is Diamond Art Club. And that, I'm not going to open it because it's so big, but that is what she looks like. I'm not bad, just born that way. Or drawn that way, sorry. Love it. Grew up watching this movie with my dad. It was one of his favorites. Love, love, love. And then I ordered this little book. Diamonds Are My New Best Friends. And it's like a catalog, each page, where you can put, you know, what painting you did, when you did it, if you gave it to anybody, different things like that. Just like a log, where I can just keep track of what I've done, because I have the worst memory. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. Little bit of a backstory on me before my camera dies. I am from Las Vegas. We moved here to Borger when my husband retired from the Air Force in 2015. He has all of his family here. He grew up here. And when we would come to visit, we would always hang out with the family. We would stay with the family. It just seemed like we had an abundance of family. And so we're like, we should move there because I don't have a whole lot of family. And so we retired here. And as soon as we moved here, it was like, where'd the family go? I don't want that to sound like terrible, but I thought there was going to be a lot more people in our lives. And they just aren't. I've had some dinners and some get-togethers, 4th of July, stuff like that, and invited everybody here, but they divide themselves. This half the family doesn't like this half of the family, vice versa. So I can only get half of the family together at a time, if that. So it's a little discouraging. I don't really know anyone here in town. You know, I've seen them. My daughter's a cheerleader, so it's like I know the moms where you're just like, hey, how you doing? But we're not like on a friendship level type thing. So I just stay home and do what I love and hang out with my fur babies, which are my children. I call them my chickens. And that's what they love. That's what I love. So I stay at home with them and just craft and take care of the home and, you know, just everything. So yeah, let's see. I guess that's all I have for now. I will try to make some more videos soon. Share with you, you know, my babies and everything. They're all sleeping and everywhere else, so I'd have to like carry you around trying to find them all. And yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Let me know down in the comments if I'm doing a good job or if you guys want me to do anything differently or whatever. It is my first video. I don't really know. And I'll come back on and as things progress and show you and share with you. And thank you again for stopping by. Subscribe if you want to. It's been a blast and have a great day.